Hey all, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to officially kick off the camper interior or just the camper in general redo series. So we'll go ahead and call this part one. But today I'm going to go ahead and get inside and just start ripping stuff out of there. We're going to get rid of everything pretty much on the inside. So that's today's goal, is to start working on that and see how much we can get torn out. I think we can probably get the bulk of it torn out. It's a nice day. Snow and rain has stopped and it's not super cold. So yeah, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and jump right into it. All right, for the first part, we're just gonna go ahead and start taking out all of my personal stuff. Alright, so that's basically all of it. Now it's time to start tearing everything out of here. So the main reason that I'm tearing everything out is there's just a lot of moisture and water damage. When I popped the top just now, there was some water on the mattress, and it looks to be coming from the windows. I'm not sure exactly how that is. There were like some, the previous owner stuffed like wood in the outer, I guess, what he covers or windows, and on the bottom portion, and those were just like waterlogged when I bought it. And I'm thinking that that's probably where the water's coming from, at least I hope. So pulled out as much of that as I could. Now it's got the windows open, we're airing things out in here, and yeah, my goal is to pretty much have everything stripped out of this here in relatively short order. There's not a whole lot to this, which is great. And then we'll really be able to see like where water damage is coming from and assess the situation. So this is what we're dealing with in here. Definitely some water damage. Then we have some more over here, so hopefully it's not too bad. First thing we're gonna do is tear out this. Already took the drawers out. And then move through and tear out this stuff and eventually pull off the wall paneling as well, all the way around. This is all gonna get redone. Probably will redo the roof and insulation at some point, but for now we're focusing on just the main quarters. Okay, we'll just get this around. There we go. Is there any screws? Like with a camper like this, you just can't put a bunch of unsealed wood and like carpet and stuff that absorbs moisture. The wood really all has to be sealed, so you're not running into additional moisture issues than you otherwise would. Oh shit. Sweet. I'm not saving any of that stuff. Oh, nice. Gap to the inside right there. All right. Let's just keep going, huh? Boom. Some big screws. All right, so here's current state. Pretty much everything major is out of this thing. Got to get rid of this carpet. This corner over here is pretty moldy. I'm hoping we don't have too much water damage there, but we definitely have water damage here, so eager to get into that and see what that's about. And then everything else, I got to pull this diesel heater out. Water damage there. The electrical setup in here, I mean, it's decent components, but it's just laid out like shit. Pardon my French. But, so we'll redo that, all this stuff, redo the wiring. But now I'm going to take my stuff out here and sweep up all these screws, and then we're going to tear this floor up. And this is where I'm a little concerned of what's underneath, because this is not the proper floor for inside of one of these. These gaps here just let water get in and underneath and then do damage. So I'm hoping there's not too much damage, but you know what, we're gonna find out. Oops. There we go. This stuff was probably holding a ton of moisture in it. Okay, not too bad. Definitely some mold under there though, that's for sure. That sounds like metal, huh? That's... Okay. So this stuff is pretty soft, but it might be okay for the most part once it dries. We'll have to assess the rot after we give it some time to dry, but if nothing else, I might be able to cut this section out and patch it. But we shall see. Let's tear out the rest of the floor. I gotta be careful. There we go. Let's see. Oh boy. That's real bad. That's real bad. It's not good. Not good. That's metal, so that's fine. Yikes. Super yikes. Well, this is precisely why you don't put that kind of floor in here and don't properly seal it up, because you end up with damage like that. Okay. Let's see. just me. There we go. All right. Nothing is connected. All right. All right.
All right, all right, all right.
I love that.
First words ever said on film.
Now the battery's out of the way, let's rip up the rest of this. There we are. Sweet. Alright, so this is definitely the worst spot. I think this is rotted all the way through to the outside. Everything else in here looks pretty good. I'm actually surprised at the lack of paint on the floor. But we're gonna see how bad that spot is, and everything else so far looks okay. All this stuff is still feels strong. This needs a coat of paint, and that stuff looks fine. Really just this spot back here. So we will see. I'll show you guys on the outside actually. So you can see the rot from out here. So that's not good. That's going to be torn out for sure. Alright, so I think I'm at a stopping point right now. I've kind of done about all I can do at the moment. I've got some big decisions to make. I'm contemplating with that rot that's there. It's pretty extensive. I'm wondering if I just might as well, like I'm already this far in here, I might as well just completely rebuild a new floor pack for this. And I'm trying to decide how difficult that's going to be, and how, I guess, how feasible it's going to be as well, because I don't know what the structural integrity of this is like without the floor piece. I know the jacks, they should be bolted to the aluminum frame, and I'm thinking that I can maybe build the floor pack in the garage as one piece, and while I'm doing that, I can make it I can make this thing taller. So right now, you know, I need basically a 4x6 underneath it to clear the cab sides, and if I'm rebuilding the floor pack, I could theoretically make it to where that's just the new floor. You know, basically make it deeper, I guess. So that way I don't have to use any sort of platform or anything like that in the future, and I gain some interior standing height. I don't know, that just, oops, son, that just kind of seems like the best path forward right now. I just have to, I don't know, do some thinking, but yeah, I think I'm going to call it for this segment of the video, this part one. We got pretty much most of the stuff torn out of the inside. I even tore off one of the, a portion of the side panel just to see what that looked like behind it. Yeah, got some decisions to make, but it's good to get this all cleared out and at least get started on it. You know, this is one hurdle out of the way. I think once I find a solve for the floor component of this, then well, the rest of it's just going to go much quicker. That's my thought. So hopefully that's the case. I think next steps, yeah, figuring out what I want to do with the floor. I got to order new insulation for this. I'm going to go with wool insulation, I think. And yeah, go from there. So I think I'll probably just wrap this video up here. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Definitely stick around for the next parts in this series of redoing this camper. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Drop those down below, and definitely subscribe. Super helps me out a ton. And like this video. That also helps me out as well. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.